Much has been made about the Jacksonville Jaguars' backfield heading into the 2025 season. The situation feels incredibly fluid as we move through the summer, and I don't think anything is a sure bet at the moment. Earlier this offseason, I previewed the backfield for the purpose of trying to find fantasy value. Since then, the team's fourth-round rookie, Bhayshul Tuten, made headlines for the wrong reason, fumbling his first opportunity in the team's OTAs. While it would be wildly unfair to bury a rookie on one practice rep, ball security was a concern for Tuten coming out of college, so it's worth mentioning and something to monitor. On top of that, details have emerged that Jacksonville was bullish on adding a top running back prospect in this year's draft. According to Jags beat reporter John Shipley, the team, and I quote, would have taken Ashton Jeanty at 5 had they not traded up for Travis Hunter, and head coach Liam Cohen was also reportedly after UCF running back R.J. Harvey at number 70 had he been available, unquote. To say this is a running back room in flux is an understatement. This latest report puts into question how much we can legitimately expect incumbents Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby to ultimately lead the backfield. Who even knows at this point if both of them will still be on the team week 1? I previously mentioned I liked Bigsby's incredibly cheap cost, which is still true. But for anyone who ends up with a piece of this backfield, we need to be prepared for anything. So what about the team's 7th-round selection, LeQuint Allen out of Syracuse? Allen has flown mostly under the radar, as it's been Tuten who has drawn the attention as the player to watch. But Allen has a pretty interesting profile, and should maybe be getting more attention even though he was drafted late. First of all, Cohen has already commented that Allen could have a role in the slot this year. A super enticing nugget that should have fantasy managers keeping tabs. That's because Allen is possibly the best receiving back in this year's class. He had 102 catches over his final 2 collegiate seasons, including 64 this past year. That led all FBS running backs. And just for good measure, he still totaled over 200 carries those same 2 seasons and cleared 1,000 yards rushing both times. All told, Allen started 26 games for the Orange across 2023 and 2024. He carried the ball 245 times in 2023 for 1,064 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns, chipping in 38 catches for 210 receiving yards and another score. And this past season, Allen handled 228 carries for 1,021 yards and 16 rushing touchdowns. Again, he caught the ball 64 times for 521 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. Really impressive numbers across the board, and he declared for the draft after his junior season, so he's still just 20 years old with plenty of room to grow. While Allen may currently have an uphill battle for playing time, Jacksonville traded Christian Kirk and released both Evan Ingram and Gabe Davis. They, of course, drafted star prospect Travis Hunter, but there are going to be targets available on this offense behind Hunter and Brian Thomas, and that's the path to look to for Allen to potentially break in as a year 1 contributor. Plus, it's not out of the realm of possibility that one of the backs on the roster could be involved in a trade, since much has been made about the Jaguars' desire to add running back prospects from this year's class. If that happens, Allen will no longer be flying under the radar and will be squarely in the conversation for a role in his rookie year. This, of course, is all speculation at the moment, but if you're looking for bargain running backs with any semblance of upside, Allen feels like a good place to start. If you haven't had your dynasty rookie draft, Allen could absolutely go undrafted having been a 7th-round pick. Feel free to use a late 4th or 5th-round pick on him if you could use some running back depth. As for redraft, we have to wait and see how things develop over the summer. But for anyone playing best ball, I have started taking swings on Allen in the 17th and 18th rounds in the underdog fantasy tournaments. If he doesn't pan out, the cost will be nothing. But if he ends up contributing at least some flex numbers for even a couple of games, you'll end up with an insanely good value.